I just feel like if I had a whole lot of money, I've come to a place in my career where I'm good, I'm gonna come down and spend time with my family, my husband, and my kids. Am I wrong? Hey guys, welcome back to the KingCainWayTV. Good morning, Caniacs. Welcome back to the KingCainWayTV. It's me, King Cain, and I'm here today to give you guys a review over the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 21. Before I get into the review, I do just want to let you guys know, if this is your first time watching the KingCainWayTV, go ahead and hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and come on through. Let's turn up. Let's become a family. Let's be one. Because if you're watching, you should be subscribing. You know, it just totally makes sense. This episode was totally a little boring for me. Thank God the finale is next week. I'm so over it. Let's get to this virtual reunion and see what it's giving. So anyways, the show opens up with Eva. She's packing. She's getting ready to move into her new home. At the end of the day, I'm happy for them. You know, even though Eva is boring and I feel like she shouldn't be brought back next season, I am happy that, you know, she's a homeowner at the age of 35. Goals, okay? You know, I love her husband, Mr. Mike Sterling. I think, you know, anytime a man can step up to the plate, or a woman, and accept their spouse's child as their own, I think that is just simply beautiful and amazing, and I'm totally here for it. Moving on, Kandi goes to Ken's home in a plaid suit. Kenya likes it, but we all know Kenya can't dress. I didn't like the plaid suit. I thought Kandi looked very like Yaya Mayweather. If you remember me last week, I discussed the whole Yaya situation, and I just talked about their body build. I don't like their short and stout situation. And I totally hated that plaid look on Kandi. She just looked very frumpy. But anyway, Kandi opens up to Kenya just about, you know, her and Todd's marriage woes, just how, you know, everybody's telling her she worked too much, but, you know, she got to look out for this person and that person, that person. Kandi, I get it. I get, you know, being a breadwinner and wanting to look out for family and friends and all that. But, bitch, you have enough money. You need to focus on God, your husband, and your kids, because that's who needs you. Because at the end of the day, when you done gave out all your money, who you going to go home to? Kandi needs to learn to say no, okay? Because if you're working all these extra hours to compensate to help other people, how that work? You have to be happy to be able to give happiness to other people. And I feel like your husband should be, you know, the number one priority. I mean, am I wrong? Like, right when you get married, isn't it God, husband or wife, then whatever else falls? So I think Kandi needs to totally get it together. I don't really see her and Todd making it much further. I just think they have two totally different ways of raising children and of just being like a go-getter type of hustler. I just feel like, Kandi, you could say no. Tell these people no, so you ain't got to work all these hours and do all this and that, so that you can enjoy your home life with the money that you already have. Okay? Be clear. I just kind of feel like Kenya, you know, she really can't give marital status. She can't even give marital advice due to her marital status right now she's going through with Mark Trade Daily. So we just kind of have to let that be. I don't feel like Kenya should have spoke on it. That's just my opinion. But Kenya did say in her confessional, like, girl, how much money do you want to make? Like, you need to focus on your family, because at the end of the day, that's all Kenya wants. And so Kenya is just looking at it like, well, damn, you got love, you got a husband, fuck the money, fuck working. And I totally get that, because money doesn't buy happiness. But let me tell y'all one thing, it could totally buy my happiness right now, okay? But at the end of the day, a whole lot of money only brings problems and situations. They get on the conversation about the topic of Mark, and, you know, Kandi's just like, so what's going on with you guys? Have y'all talked? And, you know, do you still have him, is he still on block? And Kenya's like, yeah, he's still on block. I'm really not fucking with him, you know, but he FaceTimes and talks to the baby. with the nanny. And, Candy's just like, well, child, that's that. Kenya ends up putting Candy out of her house so she can go home and be with her husband and her kids and mend that whole situation before it goes haywire, okay? Candy's just breaking down, crying in this scene, about the same old thing. Candy, fix it and move forward, bitch. You know you got a coin. Say no to working. Say no to this event. Like, stop being so goddamn greedy with your goat throat ass. Anywho, next we see Cynthia and Mal at the Bailey agency. Mal manages the Cynthia Bailey wine cellar here in Atlanta. I just kind of feel like working, business with family, it doesn't really work. It just seems like Mal was being very, well, we can't do this because we closed on this day, this, that, and third. And Cynthia's trying to, like, work out situations like, okay, well, yeah, we'd be closed, but maybe we could take a smaller group or a smaller this, a smaller that. It just seems like Mal was just being so high strung. Like, bitch, you ain't got to pot the piss in. Like, I gave you this job to manage my business. You need to relax. Totally, I've never been here for Mal ever since the pillow talk a couple seasons ago when Candy was going to slap her ass. I feel like Mal just has a mean girl spirit attached to her, and I'm totally not here for Mal. But at the end of the day, hell, Cynthia, I'll work there. I'll manage it. I'll listen. I'll do what needs to be done because it just seems like Mal is old, tired, and through for the business. Anywho, Cynthia opens up to Mal about how Noelle is staying in L.A. with her fiance Mike, and just how she doesn't know if she wants to like live in L.A. full time or if she wants to, keep Lake Bailey. We all know Lake Bailey is dear to her heart because when Patricia, took them through all them financial woes when she was married to his black ass, Lake Bailey was something that she got with her own money. It was something that she got, just as an independent woman, similar to Portia in her home. So I kind of, can understand where Cynthia's coming from. Like, I don't want to give up what the fuck I done worked hard for. So maybe, they'll have an LA place and an Atlanta place. But Cynthia, you're on the right track. Keep your motherfucking home, girl, period. Noelle quit school, she doesn't want to go back to D.C. She doesn't want to do the whole college thing. And she also has, I don't know, if you guys watched the Clark sisters, they showed the Salt and Pepper little biopic that's coming up. So, Cynthia opened up about how her daughter has an audition to be a part of that film. In the trailer, I don't think I saw Noelle, so I don't know if she got the part or not. But we'll see whenever that movie comes out. So that's that. But like her daddy told her, they showed a flashback with, Cynthia and Noelle on FaceTime with the baby daddy, Leon, his fine ass. And he told Noelle, okay, you don't want to go to college, but that's fine. But you're not going to just not do nothing. Either you're going to work or you're going to get an internship. So listen to your father. But it seemed like Noelle got her head on right. Noelle she's that girl, okay? And she's also a part of the LGBTQIA plus LMNOP community. So we all go up for Noelle. Next we see Portia, PJ, and Dennis. They're all at Portia's home. Portia's taking pictures of her. Well, Dennis is taking pictures of Portia and PJ in their cute little matching outfits that Portia got for them in Greece. Totally love Portia and PJ. I could do without Dennis. Yeah, I'm just not really here for him. PJ is just unbothered and ain't got time. The whole time Portia is sitting there like, take picture, PJ is. PJ ain't got time for the bullshit. PJ ain't got time for the cameras. I think all of us as adults can learn from PJ. Be unbothered and mind the business that pays you. So yes, PJ, she's a very shady baby, and we all go in for that. So anyways, Dennis is still, going back and forth with Portia over, the drive from Duluth to the actual city in Atlanta, where he handles all his business and this, that, and the third. I just feel like shut the fuck up. If you're going to move in, you're going to move in. Y'all going to work it out. If you're not, you're not. It just seems like Dennis is just being kind of like high-strung and not really wanting to like listen to Portia or, move in. But in the same breath, I see where Dennis is coming from because when he cheated, Portia was like, come get your shit, like, going on somewhere, like, this still my home, which it is. But Dennis, keep in mind, like Portia told you, you would still be here with all your stuff here had you not cheated on me when I was pregnant with our child. So it just seems like Dennis wants his cake and wants to eat it too. That's another situation I don't see working out. Portia need to move on with her child and go on. Dennis just gives me very much childish, bachelor. And, you know, he's been single and got all these bitches tatted on him anyway. So, I mean, do we really care for Dennis? Do we really want our bitch Portia with this weirdo egghead? I don't really know. I'm not here for it. Moving on. I don't know. I just think he needs to get on his shit. He doesn't want to do a wedding. You know, he just feels like, I'm not paying for all these plates for people who really don't care. That's just how men do. And then Portia's like, nah, you just embarrassed because you cheated. And now the people who want to see me walk down the aisle and have a wedding and do this and that, you're trying to, like, keep everybody from that dream. Like, no. Like, there's people who love me. I want a wedding. So now all of a sudden you don't want a wedding. Then this big, it's like he just got something to say to everything Portia says. So then, after the marriage situation, he goes into, well, we need to get a prenup. We got to talk about prenup. And woo, 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 woo. And Portia's just like, huh? Like, I'm done with the conversation. You're just being toxic and mean tonight, and I do not have the time. So I agree with Portia. I don't see her and Dennis. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. Next, we see Nene at home getting her sexy on for her and Greg's 23rd anniversary party. I love her all black lingerie look that she has on. You know, Nene's giving it up. She got the titties out, the stomach out, the pussies and fought. You know, she called Greg G-Money. You know, and she's like, G-Money. Like, ooh, you know, Greg just the old pimp ass nigga, you know. He comes in. You know, he tells Nene she looks the fuck good. Okay? And, you know, they just chill in the bed and talk about their woes and everything they've been through the past 23 years. You know, people don't even stay together 23 days, let alone 23 weeks, let alone 23 years anymore. So it's beautiful to see. I love to see black love. They get under the cover. Greg is trying to get his Mr. Nasty Tim on. So we all know Greg took Nene about the strip club back in the day, and he was that nigga, and Greg had a coin, and, you know, this, that, and the third. Nene had Brent with his big nose. And, you know, all that. So, you know, I'm here for Greg. I love Greg. I'm just so happy that Greg, Big Zaddy, you know, Leaks has recovered from cancer, period. Like, that is just major.com, okay? Next, we see that Candy, I'm sorry, it's Candy's scene, but she's not there, so it's Todd, and then they said Shamia, and when they showed Shamia, it said Candy's friend. I thought Shamia was Portia's bestie. I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of weird shit going on. It looks like they were at Tyler Perry Studios, walking around. You know, Todd wants to have the baby shower on a movie set, so I guess this is him living his production dream. We all know that Todd loves production. That's what he does. So that's that. It's boring. Candy wasn't there, but, you know, she feels like Todd and Don Juan are going to handle it. Let me just say this. I'm over these scenes with people coming to Ken's home and she just sit there and cry about Mark. I'm bored with it. Can we get y'all outside of the house? Like, I'm tired of seeing everybody go to Kenya's house and she just sitting there crying about Mark and the divorce. And it's like, it's been going on for about 4 or 5 episodes now. You know, so, you know, I could live without it. Cynthia goes over there. I love Cynthia's bag that she's carrying. They're in his closet pretty much just trying to figure out what Ken is going to do with Mark Entree Daly's items. She wanted to be his ride or die, but not his doormat. And she doesn't even have access to his family. So I was like, bitch, cut that shit up. You better have you a Bernadine moment on motherfucking me Wait to Excel. Cut that shit up, burn that shit up, and goodbye, Mark. I mean, it's over at the end of the day, period. Next we see Cynthia going to Eva's new home. Congratulations, boring Eva. But, you know, the home is beautiful. You know, the kids are cute. The kids are there. Her and Cynthia are 3 exits from each other, so they're pretty much like neighbors now. They talk about Marley's crazy-ass dad trying to reverse Marley's name change and trying to get custody. We all know that'll never happen. We all know Kevin McCall is tied and through and delayed and, you know, really mental. And he really needs to get some help and figure that out. And then, you know, Cynthia tells Eva about, Kenya and the packing situation. And I do like what Cynthia said about, Kenya is the full package, so she shouldn't have no, problem, finding a man or getting with another man or whatever the case may be. Because Kenya is a beautiful girl, and just because this marriage didn't work out, Kenya, you still got you a beautiful baby, which is what you really wanted. So you can always find a husband, girl. A good one who gonna love you and want to be there and not betrayed. Okay? Anywho, Candy and Todd, they have a marriage counselor who comes to their home. His name is Michelle. He's from London, very handsome, very studious. Candy and Todd, they're just talking to the therapist. When Todd has the floor, he pretty much just goes in, and to me, he's really telling the truth about Candy. I think Candy's just being selfish, like, you stay gone, then when you come home, you book this, you book that. Our son crying, looking for you, getting in the bed with me, like, where mama, where mama? Like, and my whole thing is, Riley already told you hoes not to have no more kids. Riley is Candy's child by herself, coming into the marriage. And, Riley has lived this busy life with Candy, but Candy has always compensated with things and money and items. So that's why Riley was like, I don't care, it's just that and the third. But Riley did let them know, y'all don't need no more kids. Riley know what that's like for mama to be gone 24/7 working and not at the crib. So I just kind of feel like they should have listened to Riley and not have all these extra ass kids, period. Because these two new kids is what's going to drive their marriage apart, because they just have two totally different ways of raising children. Candy even opened up about, Todd and his parenting with his daughter Kayla. Like, she wanted to give Kayla some money for her birthday, but because Todd and Kayla was beefed up, he was like, no. But I don't like that about Candy, because that's still your stepdaughter, so you still should have just did that just off the rip, because if it was me and I got a stepchild and my stepchild mad at her daddy and the daddy mad at the stepchild, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all mother, father, sister, you know what I'm saying? Y'all child and parent. I'm not in that, but I'm your stepfather, mother. So here you go, baby. Happy birthday, So I kind of feel like, Candy, if you're going to do for the goddamn girl, do for her, Don't just be sitting here like, oh, well, I ain't going to do it because this is way, girl, get that girl some money. Like, that's what you do to Riley. You just throw the coins at her. Anywho, they both be working, though. That comes out during the session. And the man just lets them know, hey, y'all need to focus on Candy and Todd time, okay? Y'all got the businesses. Y'all are a team. Okay, we get it. Yay. But y'all need to focus on y'all for y'all fucking marriage be fucking shit, okay? Period. So that's my review over Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, episode 21. The season finale is next week. Looks like Kenya and Nene are going to get into it one more time. Looks like Portia has some shit to say to Kenya about the fact that, bitch, why are you trying to see her act like I'm not close with my bestie? Like, that's all lies, okay? So we'll get into that, guys. So you guys make sure you like this video, share this video, keep fucking with your boy, subscribe to KingCain.co, and also, pardon me, follow me on all of my social media in the description, okay? Love you guys.